Up comes Plaudible. So they're now ready to run. 1200, third of the day, set for a start. Gates spring open. They're away and racing. No Dust on Me, the first to land, but now Written Wonder gathers pace quickly for Noski and burn them off. Straight to the lead through the first 200 is the newcomer Written Wonder from on the outside in second spot. No Dust on Me. JD posted wide early. Carly's Karma had settled on the inside of Detalka. After a length and a half, Apple Schnaps on the outside of There's a Chance. They're followed further back by Argonauts, and then came Arrow Swift, and towards the tail end of the field is Plaudible. At the 650, working off the riverside, and it's Written Matter who shows the way at its first career start. Out by 3/4, No Dust on Me. Working up there is JD. Over on the inside, Carly's Karma being followed by Detalka. Now Rawilla's come out 3 deep, got onto the back of JD with Apple Schnaps. It was followed in turn by Argonauts, who's come right to the outside. There's a Chance, hugs the rail, and Plaudible further back with Arrow Swift balancing at the 275. Written Matter kicks away from them. Accelerated, shot 2.5 in front. Down the outside is Apple Schnaps. JD battling with No Dust on Me. Noski's riding desperately, but he is responding here, the debutant. And Written Matter proved too good for Apple Schnaps. Third home JD, No Dust on Me, fourth in. In behind them next was Argonauts, Detalka, followed by Arrow Swift. Carly's Karma dropping right out. There's a Chance is back there. It's one of the last of the men in company with Plaudible. Number 3, Written Matter. Ridden by Jared Noski. The Written Tycoon 3-year-old having his first start there this afternoon has proven too good. He jumped quickly. Jared kept working at the gelding as well in the straight there. He just wanted to switch off a little there, some greenness, a bit of newness about him there, but he responded well as he did in his recent trial when tested. And he's held them off comfortably, beating 1 Apple Schnaps, and in third place 5 JD. 3, 1, 5, 10 are those numbers. No Dust on Me, fourth home. 1:13.54 on a track now classified as a soft 6, and that followed race 2. Sectional is 36.27. Written Matter, former $100,000 Perth Magic Millions acquisition by Written Tycoon out of Sophia Town. For Ganjemi Thoroughbreds, K. Hassan, M. Delina, and A. Ganjemi, MP Ganjemi, PM Ganjemi, J. Girotto, J. Gunning and B. Hocking, Simon Merritt, and D. Hocking, Dick Wade, Adam McGrath, J. Rooney, APJ Syndicate, and also A. Gomez and C. H. Yeek. Written Tycoon 3-year-old, and he salutes at start 1. Apple Schnapp second home by Alfred Nobel from Schwakan, Lindsay Smith and Brad Rawilla, and JD, which got trapped wide all the way from his draw by Galar out of Jaw Dropper, and she rather battled on pretty well. Jason Whiting for Gary McPherson. In the next event, the Heineken 3 handicap over 1,000 metres. They'll attempt to ride Samusu mid to rear with cover. Normally a speedster that rolls forward, but a change of tactics here with the visitor from Albany in Samusu in the next event of the day. Let's go downstairs, and Britt Taylor's with us here. Another of the Written Tycoons to win in the metro area in the last couple of weeks.
And a really nice win at that on debut. Chris Ganjemi joins me now. And Chris, as a collective, I don't know if I've seen an ownership group so nervous before the start. Did you join in their nerves just when Jared dismounted and just wanting to see him go in and jump?
Yeah, there was probably more chance of him not going in the gates than the win in the race if he did. So I messaged Jared yesterday, said he's $2.40. He said you could get a better price him to go in the gates. So, but yeah, no, he done everything right by the look of it. He walked in good, behaved himself in there, jumped clean. So might have been a bit green out in front of his own, but no, he's a horse with a lot of ability, but a few issues too.
We know he is well related, a fool to Sophia Secret, who herself had behavioural issues. What is he like?
He's probably just got similar issues to her. When Mike and Yuldy was bought when we bought him, the first half a dozen times he went on a float, he flipped over. We've got to thank, to praise Dion and Jared, who've done a lot of barrier work. He's had 3 or 4 preps and all they've worked on his barrier work. We've known he's got a motor all along, but that was probably the most important thing, so I have to thank all of them. And we just took him over about a month or so ago from Jared and, yeah, give him his last trial and try to get him ready for today. But the most important thing was that he came in and did the right thing today, behaviour-wise.
Really good for him to have such a positive experience in and out of the barriers, of course. Once they did open and he found the front, was it a preconceived idea just to see Jared get off the fence in the straight?
Yeah, I think we weren't sure. Obviously, the first race we thought they might have been coming up the middle, and then the second race our horse got beat up the middle, so I was probably playing fair, but obviously that was Jared's decision. And it's probably the right thing to do. He's probably waiting for him a little bit, but yeah, we came to a Class 1 today instead of a maiden just because we didn't want to travel him to the bush because of the floating issue. So, no, it was great to see him get the job done.
Really good to see such a good experience for him on debut. Last night when barriers came out for Rocky on the weekend, were you disappointed to see the marble that came up?
Yeah, it was devastating because from a good barrier he was a winning chance, and from there he's probably not. So yeah, it's pretty sad. Obviously nothing we can do about it, but yeah, if he does start now we might just have to go back and ride him for luck, because I'm sure no horse is going to be able to come from last around the whole field in that race.
You mentioned if he does start, is there some train of thought that perhaps you will scratch?
Michael just said it's not impossible, yeah. If it's going to be on a track that he can't possibly win, no good him busting his gut to run 5th or 6th. So yeah, if he did start, he'd probably have to go back and ride him for luck, because like I say, no chance coming around the whole field.
Yep, all right. Well done on this one. Go and enjoy this one.
Cheers.
Chris Gangemi there with Written Matter winning on debut. Great to see all the owners out in force, ready to get their picture after the victory here in the Tab Touch Better Your Bet handicap.